The national president of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Emmanuel Oshodeke, says lecturers resorted to strike after the federal government abandoned them. Oshodeke explains that the decision to go on strike follows the futile attempt by the union to hold a meeting with the government. He says government failed to respond despite repeated attempts to reach out. The ASU president said the strike was delayed for over 3 months because of the intervention of the Nigeria Interreligious Council. Members of the National Executive Council of ASU on Monday announced a 4-week total and comprehensive strike effective from February 14. ASU, however, says its industrial action can end in 1 week if the federal government meets its demands. All right, to discuss the unending crisis in the education sector and the impact of the university lecturer strike, we're joined by Sunday Asefon, president of the National Association of Nigerian Students. That's NANS. Glad to have you join us Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. 15 strike actions between 1999 and 2020. That's
a long time.
That's kind of horrible. Are you not? Are the lecturers not destroying the education system and mortgaging the future of our children, of our youths in the university? What do you say to that?
They are not. They are not.
Okay, so you're in support of their strike?
I'm not in support of the strike. But the question you ask, if they are destroying the life of the
education system and mortgaging.
You know, there are some areas where you have to give kudos to the to ASU. We are having test fund today. It is as a result of the hard work of ASU. But our agitation as a student is we are a critical stakeholders on this matter. And as such, we are third party. And as such, we are seeing the federal government and ASU as a parent. But you know, these two parents as failures. The two parents that we have, they are heartless. They don't pay attention to us and they don't believe we are exist. It is now a matter of where two elephants fight, the grass survive it. Student has always been as the receiving hand when there is a strike. It's kind of fortunate that we have the caliber of people who are in education sectors and the labor union now. What I mean, I'm starting to be corrected. We have a working minister of education. That is where we get it wrong. And if you look at me yesterday when I shut down the office of the Minister of Labor, before we were being told he's out of the country, look at it. The minister is out of country when his house is on fire. They said he left on Friday. And also they were meeting on Friday, they met on Saturday. Even they extended their meeting to Sunday before they declared that strike. To us, incessant strike on education is destroying our education sector. Student has always been at the receiving end, and we have lost a lot. In 9 months ASU strike, a lot of students who pay for our strength, no compensation is either from the landlord or from the federal government. And mind you, the majority of our lecturers are owning those houses around our campuses. A lot of students who their dream was cut short. Students who felt he was in school, that after graduating, he want to wear the uniform of NYC. Because of that 9 months ASU strike, he could not meet up. Do you know students lost their life because of that 9 months ASU strike? A lot of academic activities has been scattered. Yes, ASU is not looking to that side. Yes, the government is not irresponsible. The government, they are not sincere. Because to me, if between 1999 and now, ASU have had 15 different strikes. In 2021, in 2001, I think 2001 and 2020 was a hit into our education sector in terms of strike.
If I may comment very quickly, I mean, you have said that you as NANS will respond in a language that the handlers of education sector understand. Exactly what do you plan to do? And can you guarantee that whatever the plan is, it will not get out of hand?
Thank you so much. I think we as a student, we have put in place things to do, the measures that we are going to embark on to make sure that this strike, particularly, to make sure that the two parents, the ASU and federal government, they go back to the negotiation table.
What do you plan to do? And by the way,
we are doing that, man.
Has NANS not always been part of this
negotiation? That is what I wanted to tell you. That is what I wanted to tell you. That is what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Every step that the leadership of NANS or students trying to take to get involved as a third party and as a critical stakeholders in this struggle, both the ASU and federal government has always turned it down. Imagine me as a president of NANS. I've written a letter when this new president of ASU came on board. The former ASU president, when I came on board as president of NANS, that was when that 9-month ASU strike was 8 months. I put a call to then ASU president. You know what he told me? He referred me back to the chairman of ASU in my university, that I should go and meet with him. Now, they are not ready to listen to us. Ordinarily, if ASU have called us now, Nigerian students, we have tried all what we can do to avert this strike that is looming, but the federal government are not listening to us. This are our demand, and they have failed us.
Sunday.
Please listen to us. We will have come out
Sunday,
and said, okay, now, but the ASU has not come out. The ASU did not even respect Nigerian students
at all.
They don't respect Nigerian students. They just believe industrial action is the last.
Good. That's why I want to. That's why I want.
It shouldn't be.
But, well, hold on. That's why I want to come in.
It shouldn't be.
The same question I'm going to ask you now. The same question I would have asked Oshodeke. Straight out. 15 strike. 15 industrial action over the years.
And nothing has come out.
Good. So, isn't it time that they begin to tinker with other ideas? It's not working, apparently. Someone said someday somewhere that if you keep on doing one thing over and over again and you don't get the same...
You get the same way out.
You're mad. It's not even a matter of a way out. The person seems mad. So, why can't we, both the ASU, isn't it? Can they tinker with? Can they get ideas and go outside of striking?
What options are you proposing?
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I have understand that government, what they want is confrontation. If ASU go on strike for another 2 years, let me tell you, how many of the children of the minister are schooling in public school?
We don't know.
How many of the children of the members of House of Rep, senators, even most of our lecturers, then they used to call themselves, one of them, who is a former SUG president, is a professor now from one of the universities in Oyo State. I will not mention the school. He called me, was talking to me, and I told them, the majority of the children of the members of ASU are not schooling in a public school, and as such, if they strike for 10 years or 5 years or 2 years, their salary will still be paid. And at the end of the day, who suffer it is Nigerian student. Now, what I want is, like I said, yesterday, the 3 hours that I took to stampede the office of the Minister of Labour yesterday, those who are there, who are in, and those that want to go in, I stampede them, no going out, no coming in. Within that period, they know that there's a crisis. Every ministry around the place know there's a crisis.
What's the long-term?
Now, what am I saying is, if ASU has been embarking on strike, and they will be calling them, imagine, a minister of labor will be toiling, putting in his finger into the brain of professors. And at the end of the day, they call off 9-month ASU strike without a concrete agreement. It's a slap on. It's a slap on education system in this country. And now they are under strike. I have given an advice. If ASU can go out like the way Nigerian students used to do, I'm sure if they are on the street, if the government want to negotiate with them, they will be on that street. They will call their leader.
Is that what you plan to do?
I'm telling ASU they should.
Very
maybe
quickly,
they should.
30 seconds we have to wrap.
I think
that's what he's
I'm telling. See, let me tell you. If, like I said, we are appealing for both parties now. They should come back on the table, on a round table discussion. And the Nigerian students want to be involved. We want to really even know what they are discussing. We want to even know the agitation. You know, when the ASU chairman want to declare for this 1 more artist strike, he said, for the interest of their members, not for the interest of Nigerian students. And for the Minister of Labor and Education, who the education sectors in this country, and they are not taking it so serious. The Nigerian students are coming on them. I can assure you of that.
Right.
Minister of Education, Minister of Labor, they should be expecting the other side of Nigerian students. There is going to be a Congress of NAS in Sokoto by Friday. And we are going to take a decision. And that is why we are not announcing any decision now. It's not going to be a decision of the president of NAS.
We live in there.
It's going to be a decision of Nigerian students.
We live in there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Sunday Asefon. NAN's president, well, very, very inflammatory situation. Incendiary one, for that matter.